A while ago, I sent out a survey to those of you on my email list, and I also posted it in my Facebook group, asking what was your biggest struggle when it came to overcoming stress and developing more relaxation techniques in your lives. And by far the most common response from you all was that you really felt that you'd love to practice more relaxation techniques, but the problem was time. Time was just too scarce. You just couldn't fit it into your day. So this is what I'm going to be talking to you about today, about how to develop and put aside the time to develop a regular practice of Qigong, and by doing that to actually save yourself more time during the rest of the day. So that's the subject of today's video, and stay with me and we'll get on to that in just 1 second. Just before that though, can I remind you, if you're watching this video on YouTube, to sign up and subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting the red button, and then you'll receive regular videos like this from me in the future. My name is Janice Tucker and I'm a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine and medical Qigong. I'm also the founder of the Space to Relax program of Qigong video lessons. So I'm just going to read you now some of the most insightful comments I received from my survey question, because what some of the people had to say actually really took me back and took me by surprise, because there was such a common kind of thread running through the survey responses. So I'll just read you some of those now. So what we have here is, I feel guilty for taking time out. I can't make time in my busy schedule. I have no time to get things completed. I want to take time and watch your videos, but I just don't seem to have it. I want to be more disciplined about taking time for myself. I want to schedule more time. I want to make time to do nice things and then actually do them. So do you hear how this word time just keeps cropping up in the responses that I received to my survey? And I really do understand how you're feeling. If you're one of the people who's watching thinking, oh my God, I have no time to do anything. I can't even believe I've got time to watch this video right now, because our lives are so busy. Everybody's lives have just seemingly become out of control, and a lot of us are just in crisis management. So I'm going to try and help you today to put aside some time in order to practice Qigong, and I'll explain to you why it's important to do that. So we all know that there is a finite amount of time during the day. We can't magic up more hours when we don't have time to do things. So when we talk about making more time, we're not actually talking about creating time at all. We're talking about the allocation of our time to certain things that we want to do during the day. So it's really all about priorities. And what is very important for you to decide if you really want to do something is that you have to decide to do it and give it priority. You have a choice in this. If you decide you really want to do something, then you choose to do it and you make that time to do it. And it takes priority over some other things. So it's a case of choosing and deciding what it is you want to give your priority to. Now, some of you might say, well, that's all well and good, but I really don't have the choice. My life is dictated by so many other things, so many other people and external factors, that I'm just responding to them and to what other people need from me. So if I were to say to you that we create our lives, we create our day-to-day lives, we create our circumstances in which we live, then you have the power to create more time and more space and more opportunity in the future for you to do the things that you want to do. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be possible right now, but just please take heart from the fact that you really can create the space just by even having the intention to do it, and really taking a good hard look at what is going on in your life right now, in order to be able then to maybe free up a little bit of time in the future to be able to practice some kind of Qigong or relaxation or meditation. So I'd like to help you to start making different choices by also giving you something else to think about. And that is that if we think about our day-to-day living and realize that everything that we can do day to day is dependent upon having a certain level of physical and mental health to be able to get through all the tasks that we need to do. So just pause for a moment now and think about what would happen if you didn't have that physical and mental health in order to do all of those things. What would be the consequences of failing in some way? What would be the consequences of not having physical and mental health in order to carry out all of your daily activities? Sometimes that's enough for us to really give us the motivation to start doing things which look after us and give us time for ourselves. So it's all about self-care, because if you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of other people? You may be able to do it for a certain period of time, but eventually what will happen if you become run down is that your physical and mental health will begin to suffer, and then you won't be able to do all the things you want to do for your loved ones. So you really have to find that balance between taking care of other people and doing everything you need to do in your day, but also on the other side of the coin, taking care of yourself so that you keep yourself in tip-top shape in order to be able to do that. So hopefully that little thought will help you to make better choices for yourself in the future and be able to free up and apportion a little bit of time for yourself. So I'm just going to show you a clip now of an abdominal breathing exercise, which is actually lesson 1 in my free 3-part video series. So in this clip, what you can see is me doing abdominal breathing. So as I breathe in, my belly expands, and as I breathe out, the belly shrinks. And by bringing the breath deeper down into the abdomen in this way, this develops much more calm and focus in your mind. And what that means is that when you're more calm and focused, you can then be much more efficient at your daily tasks. So it actually saves you time. You become much more effective and efficient in what you're doing. So by doing something very simple like this abdominal breathing exercise, you can actually save time and then use that time to practice some of the other Qigong exercises. You'll also be able to use this extra time to spend with family and friends, or to enjoy doing the things that you love to do. And just bear in mind that this whole kind of hamster in the wheel idea of running from here to there to here to there is not a sustainable model. Eventually something has got to give. So just take a pause, think about that, and decide to integrate a little bit more balance into your life by putting maybe just 5 minutes a day aside for some regular Qigong practice. And if you want to get started with this, then please head over to my homepage, which is spacetorelax.com, and there you can sign up for a free video series, which will be sent through to you by email. So please check your junk or promotions folder for that. And you'll see that the abdominal breathing exercise, as I said, is lesson 1 in this free video series. And then there are a couple of other really cool Qigong exercises that you can do, which I think you'll really enjoy. And once you enjoy something, then it's very easy to do it on a daily basis. The other thing you can do, don't forget, is to sign up and subscribe for my YouTube channel by hitting the red button if you're watching this on YouTube, and then you'll receive regular videos like this from me in the future. And also don't forget, head over to our Facebook community, which is Space to Relax free group. And there you can post any questions that you might have, and also look at the other articles and information that I post on relaxation, meditation and Qigong. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and share it around your friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video.